Hi friends, it's time for class. What are we going to learn about today? It's another part of our body. It's inside of our chest and it's beating right now. What is it? Your heart! That's right, your heart. Should I listen to Lola's heart? Okay, Lola, can I listen to your heart? I heard it! Can you make a heart shape with your fingers or your hands? Let's try it. We can use our fingers and touch them at the top and then put them down at the bottom. Make a heart shape. There it is. Or you could use your hands and make C shapes, put them together, and touch your thumbs together. There's another heart. Great job. Take your middle finger and touch it to your chest. That's where your heart is. And that's the sign for heart. Let's spell the word heart. What sound does the word heart start with? That's right. H makes the sound H-E-A-R-T, 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 and that is the way we spell heart. H-E-A-R-T. That's my heart. It beats for me. I have something to show you. I want to open it up and see what's inside. It's a heart filled with hearts. It has a squishy heart. Squish, 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 squish. This one has bells inside. This doesn't look like a heart. Oh, yes it does. It's a real heart. Well, not a real heart. It's a toy that looks like the heart. Remember, I have a toy that looks like the brain, and that helps us learn more about the brain. Well, now we can learn about the heart. Let's go. Give the heart a kiss. I'm going to show you where your heart is on your body. But first, I want you to make a fist. Can you make a fist? It's like an S in sign language. And then I want you to turn it around. The heart is about the size of your fist. So put your fist on your chest and then turn it diagonally to the side. And that's where your heart is. It sits between your lungs. Boom, 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 boom. Let's imagine that this heart is my heart and it goes right here in my chest. Zoom, and it sits diagonally between my lungs. That's where the heart is, and it's pumping the blood right now. Boom, 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 boom. Let's imagine for a second that our heart is our hand. Remember that the heart is about the size of your fist. So if this is our heart, when it opens up, open your hand, it fills up with blood. And when it closes, close your hand, it pushes that blood out throughout the rest of your body. That's its job. Thump, 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 thump. Hi, Lola. Do you want to learn about the heart? Do dogs have hearts? Yes, they do. High five. She's ready. I am your heart. I live inside of your chest. I pump the blood that fuels your body and never take a rest. I am your heart. You couldn't live without me. I pump the blood that fuels your body, so please take care of me. I am your heart. I live inside of your chest. I pump the blood that fuels your body and never take a rest. I am your heart. You couldn't live without me. I pump the blood that fuels your body, so please take care of me. I am your heart. Boom, 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 boom. Have you been to the doctor to get your heart checked? The doctor was probably wearing this. Do you know what it's called? It's a stethoscope. Let's say that together. Stethoscope. It's a cool tool that doctors use to listen to our hearts. I can listen to it right now. Dum, 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 dum. Cool. What sound does a heartbeat make? Beat, beat? Or thump, thump? Or shoo, 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 shoo. That's the way it sounds to me when I listened in the stethoscope. Can you do that with me? Shoo, 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 shoo. Okay, let's learn more about heart parts. Oh, heart, part. Those words rhyme. Heart, part. These words rhyme. Heart, part. These words rhyme. Heart, part. These words rhyme. They sound the same at the end. Let's do it again. Heart, part. These words rhyme. Heart, part. These words rhyme. Heart, part. These words rhyme. They sound the same at the end. Heart, part. Can you hear that? How they sound the same at the end? Great. Let's learn more about heart parts. Oh, before we do that, tap, tap, tap. Put on my thinking cap. Can you do that with me? Tap, tap, tap. Put on my thinking cap. Tap, tap, tap. Put on my thinking cap. Okay, are you ready? My brain's ready to learn, and so am I. The heart is divided into two parts. There's a right side and a left side. Just like our bodies, we have a right hand and a right foot, and a left hand and a left foot. We have a whole left side of our body and a whole right side of our body, and so does the heart. The heart has 4 chambers. 4, like 4 rooms that collect the blood, and those have fun names, atriums and ventricles. So the heart has A's and V's. No, not A's and B's, A's and V's. A's are for aorta, atrium, arteries, and V's are for veins, valves, vessels, and ventricles. So many A's and V's. If I open this up, you'll be able to see inside to the right side and the left side of the heart and those parts that we talked about. So you can see those A's and V's, the aorta. The V's are big veins, the vena cava. And then those arteries, the atriums and the ventricles. Those are those chambers or rooms in your heart. And then right here are the valves. And the valves act like gates or doors that open and close. They let the blood go through and then they close so it doesn't go backwards. So remember, the heart is filled with A's and V's. So if the heart has all those parts and its job is to pump the blood throughout your whole body, where does this whole trip start? Well, it actually starts in the lungs. What? I thought we were talking about the heart. Remember that the heart sits between the lungs in our body and they work together. The heart needs the lungs to do their job so the heart can do its job. Let's learn more about the trip that the blood takes from the lungs to the heart, all through our body, back to the heart, and back to the lungs to start all over. Okay, the blood starts out in the lungs and gets filled up with oxygen in the air that we breathe, and then it gets sent out to the left atrium, the mitral valve, left ventricle, aortic valve, aorta. The lungs, left atrium, mitral valve, left ventricle, aortic valve, aorta. Lungs, left atrium, mitral valve, left ventricle, aortic valve, aorta. Lungs, left atrium, mitral valve, left ventricle, aortic valve, aorta. It helps me learn where that blood goes from the lungs to the left atrium, mitral valve, left ventricle, aortic valve, to the aorta. But it's not done there. The aorta sends it out through the rest of the body. Our body uses up all the good stuff, the nutrients and the oxygen that we breathe, and then it sends it back to the heart through really big veins called vena cava. There's a superior one at the top and an inferior one at the bottom. And then it goes back through atriums, valves, and arteries until, guess what? It goes back to the lungs to get filled up with oxygen and start all over again. Whoa, that was a big trip. It sounds like it would take so long, right? Like days? No? Hours? No? Minutes? No. Seconds? Yep. All of that can happen in just 20 seconds. 20 seconds for all of that? Yes, your heart is amazing. Good job, heart. Let's count to 20 and see how fast that is. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Wow! Good counting. Do you know there's a way to find out how fast your heart is beating without using a stethoscope? There is. You can use 2 fingers and put them on your neck, right under your jaw. And if you hold really still and wait, you should be able to feel your heartbeat on your fingers. It's called your pulse. There it is. Cool. If you can't find it, have a grown-up help you. Then you could jump rope, jump up and down, run around the house, and then check it again and see if your heart is beating faster. How can we be good to our hearts? Well, the same things that you do to be good to your brain also are good for your heart. That means you can eat healthy foods. Fruits and veggies feed the brain and the heart. And you can move your body to help your brain and your body get stronger and also keep your heart healthy. The heart loves it when we move our body. What kinds of things can we do to be good to our bodies and good to our hearts? Oh boy, Lola's tired. We just had a big walk outside. That's something you can do to move your body. That's really good for your heart. Finding something you like to do and doing it is the best thing you can do for your heart. Moving at least 20 to 30 minutes a day is super good for your heart and gets it to be stronger. And who doesn't want that? Let's sing a song about being good to your heart. Be good to your heart. Be good to your heart. Eat healthy fruit and veggies too, and be good to your heart. Be good to your heart. Be good to your heart. Just stand up and move. You can dance, you can groove, and be good to your heart. Oh, be good to your heart. Yes, be good to your heart. It works hard for you. The least you can do is be good to your heart. What kinds of things can you do to be good to your beating heart? You can ride a bike, take a walk, go swimming, play soccer, gymnastics, or another sport. Have a dance party. Dancing can really get your blood pumping and your heart beating. Can you think of 9 or 10 songs that you like to move your body to? You can make a dance party playlist or a Help My Heart playlist. Then put that music on and get up and move and groove. What kind of music do you think the heart likes to listen to? Something with a beat. Do you remember what 2 letters start lots of the heart parts? A's and V's. You're right. Atrium, aorta, arteries, and veins, valves, vessels, and ventricles. And remember those big veins, the vena cava. There's one on top and one on the bottom, the superior and the inferior. Be good to your heart. Be good to your heart. It works hard for you. So the least you can do is be good to your heart. Yes, be good to your heart. Be good to your heart. H-E-A-R-T, 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 and that's the way we spell heart. Remember to subscribe and like for more fun videos in my class. I have ABC Anatomy, all about the brain, and more.